In this session we will discuss optimal merging of runs. Okay, when we are considering the runs of equal size, then the merging is very simple. Simply by using the Lasser tree. We are performing the merge operation. But here the question is, consider the runs of different sizes. Then how to perform the merge operation with an optimal. With an optimal means to get the best result. Now in this session we will discuss this concept, that is merging of the runs with different sizes. For that purpose, a merge tree is constructed. For merging the runs of different sizes. In this merge tree, a circular node, we are using two different types of nodes, a square node and a circular node. A circular node is called as internal node. And the square node is called external node. Remember the notation. In the tree, we are using two different types of nodes. All external nodes are represented in square. Internal nodes are represented within circle. And simply the external nodes. What are the external nodes? Simply the runs. The external nodes are the possible runs. The internal nodes are the values, that is the runs after merge. Internal nodes are the runs after merge. External nodes are simply the given runs. Okay, consider an example, then it is very easy. For any topic, if you consider an example, then it is very easy. Consider different runs of length 3, 6, 8, 14. That is, run 1 contains 3 records, run 2 contains 6 records, run 3 8 records, run 4 14 records. These are the different runs of different lengths. Okay, assume you are using two-way merge. Here you can use any merge sort. Assume we are using two-way merge. Okay, but for the given values, we are constructed different number of merge trees. Okay, first to consider one example merge tree. First I am merging the runs 3, 6. What is this one? The run 1 contains 3 records, run 2 contains 6 records. In the first step, I am merging the two runs, run 1 and run 2. This is the internal node. So actually what happens? This internal node contains 9 records. Observe carefully. Run 1 contains 3 records, run 2 contains 6 records. By merging these two, it forms one internal node. Now for this merging, I am adding 8. Observe the square brackets. The initially all are represented in square brackets. Sorry, not square nodes. In a square shape. Whenever a merging is performed, place it as a circular. Now perform merge operation with these already merged and 8. It happens. So actually what happens? 9 plus 8, 17. At this level we have 17 records. Now merge with 14. This is the final node. Now merge with 14. This is the final node. Originally speaking, here we have 31 records. This is one way of merging. We have many number of ways. Suppose consider another example. 3, 6. First I am merging the two runs 3, 6. It forms an internal node. Actually here it has 9 records. Similarly, I am performing merge between 8 and 14. This one. So internally it has 22. Now perform merge between these two. So total 31. So this is a merge tree and this one is also a merge tree. For the given set of runs of different length, we are constructing two, not only two. Here we can form any number. For example, merge 3 and 8 and then 6 and then 14. We can form different combinations. But what is the question? The question is merging of the runs is okay in an optimal manner. How can you say that whether it is an optimal tree or not an optimal tree? Simply we are using, that is, which type of merge, which merge has the minimum merging time. That is, which tree has the minimum merging time, that tree is called optimal merge tree. That key is called optimal merge tree. Okay, how to identify the minimum merge time? By using weighted external path length, WEPL. By using weighted external path length, we are identifying the minimum time. Okay, so how to calculate WPL? For example, for the tree, how to calculate the weighted external path length? Simply the product of weight of an external node, weight of an external node I. Here weight means simply the run size. No problem, I will explain with an example. The formula is the weight of an external node into the depth of the node, I from the root. Simply the depth of the node means the path from the root node to the particular node, sum of all. So apply the concept for each and every node. Okay, first I am calculating for this one. WPL is equal to, for node 3, so what is the formula? 3 into, that is the weight is 3 into the depth is 1 from the root node, 1 2 3 into 3, plus for this node 6 into 1 2 3. The depth means the longest path from the root node to that particular node, 1 2 3, 6 into 3, plus for node 8 into, what is the path? 1 2, plus 14 into only one path, 14 into 1, that is simply 9 plus 18 plus 16 plus 14. What is the sum? 30 26, 56. The value is 56 for this tree. Similarly, calculate the value for this tree. 3 into 1 2 plus 6 into 1 2 plus 8 into 1 2 plus 14 into 1 2. So what is the value? The sum is 62. Now the total time, that is the merging time for this tree 1 is 56. The merging time for this P2 is, that is this tree, is 62. Now which one is optimal? Among these two, this one is the optimal, that is which has the minimum time. That is the optimal. Okay, in this way we are constructing an optimal. But here the question is for this we have many number of trees are formed. Now I am calculating only for this tree. Among these two, this is the minimum. For example, you have many number of trees, then we need to calculate the merging time for all the trees. Generally that is not possible. So directly you have to identify the optimal solution. So for that purpose, That is directly to that purpose you are using Huffman code. We are using Huffman code. Okay, that is we are finding a binary tree with the minimum merging time, that is with the minimum WPL, by using Huffman code. In this Huffman code, for example, M1, M2 and so on, Mn are different messages. Each message is represented in a code. Simply each message is represented in a binary code. A message is represented in a binary code. For example, see, assume a simple example, M1, M2, M3. How to represent the left branch? At each and every level, the left branch is represented with 0, the right branch is represented with 1, that is 0, 1, 0, 1. Now what is M1? 0, 0 represents M1, 0, 1 represents M2, 1 represent M3. Okay, that means in Huffman code, each and every message is represented in a binary code, and this binary code is transformed to the receiver, that is at the receiver side this binary code is decoded. This one is decoded. Okay, here 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1 are called Huffman codes. 1 are called Huffman codes. Now based on this, an Huffman algorithm is generated. We are constructing an Huffman algorithm by using an Huffman tree. This is called an Huffman tree. By using an Huffman tree, we are constructing an Huffman algorithm. Now consider an example and we will discuss how to construct the Huffman tree. How to construct the Huffman tree. Q1 is equal to, assume this is an example. If you understand the example, then it is very easy. Q1 is equal to 4, Q2 6, Q3 is equal to 8, Q4 is equal to 9, Q5 is equal to 15, Q6 is equal to 28. So what is our question? Construct an Huffman tree for this. Construct an Huffman tree for this and find the code. That is, we have to derive the code. Okay, now I will explain the step by step. Step 1, remember we are considering in a sorted order. Initially the nodes that are given are considered as leaf nodes. Remember the points. The nodes given are considered as the leaf nodes. So initially we have 4, 6, 8, 9, 15, 28. The leaf nodes are represented in square and the merged nodes are represented in circles. So the step 1 is completed. And what is the next step? In the next step, select, observe carefully, this is the very important one, 2 minimum nodes from the list. Select 2 minimum nodes from the list. What are the 2 minimum nodes? Here 4 and 6 are the 2 minimum nodes. Here 4 and 6 are the 2 minimum nodes. Okay, so construct a tree. One is the left child, another one is the right child. Among these two, 4 and 6, the 4 is the smallest value, 4 is the left child and 6 is the right child. Now perform merge operation. By perform merge operation of 4 and 6, how many records? It contains a total of 10 records. Now this is the internal node. Now we have, observe here the point is, now we have 10, 8, 9, 15, 28. That means how many values we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. That is, each and every time you have to consider this merging value also. Each and every time you have to consider the merged value also. Okay. Now in the same step we have constructed. In the next step what we are doing, select the two minimum nodes among 10, 8, 9, 15, 28. What are the two minimum nodes? The two minimum nodes are 8 and 9. If the two nodes are, that is the selected two nodes are external nodes, that is the leaf nodes, form another tree. 8, 9, 17 form another tree. Now how many we have? I have 10, this merged one 17 along with 15 and 28. You got it? Each and every time we have to consider the merged node also. Now what is the next tree? Now how many trees we have? I have 2 trees. Now select the minimum 2 nodes. What are the minimum nodes? The minimum nodes are 10 and 15. 10 is already in the tree. 10 is already in the tree. Only the external node is 15. So simply attach 15 to the 10. So this is the way. 14. Okay. Simply add 15. The value is 25. The value is 25. Now how many number we have? We have the newly constructed 25, 17 and 28. Okay. Now what are the two minimum values? Here 25 and 17 already present. 25 and 17 already present. Now what are the two minimum values? The two minimum values are 25 and 17. So what is the procedure? Merge these two. The procedure is simply merge these two. In the merging, that is merge 17 and 25. 17 is the left smallest value. So 17 is placed at the root position. 17. You got it? Each and every time you have to consider the previous result also. Each and every time you have to consider the previous result also. 25. Now 25 and 17, that is 42. Now we have 42, that is 25 and 17 are also completed. Now we have 42 and 28, only 2. Simply add 28 to the 42. Observe, among these two, the left value is placed on the left hand side, the right value is placed, large value is placed on the right hand side. So what is the tree? 28. 42 is placed on the left side. 17, 25, 8, 9, so 28 plus 42, 70. So this is the final Huffman tree. This is the final Huffman tree. Once again I will explain. All the given values are considered as external nodes, that is the leaf nodes. In the first step, select two minimum nodes, that is each and every step we have to select two minimum nodes and perform merge operation. In the time of merge operation, consider the previous merged value also. So in the initial stage 4 and 6 are considered, perform merge operation, it becomes 10. Now you have to consider 10, 8, 9, 15 and 28. Among these 5, the minimum values are 8 and 9. So 8 and 9 are a separate value. So I am forming one more tree. Now what are the values we have? We have the value 10, 17, 15, 28. Among these, the minimum two values are 10 and 15. 10 is already in the tree. Now simply add 15 to the 10. Among 10 and 15, 15 is the largest. So 15 is placed on the right side. Now we have 25, 17, 28. Among 25, 17, 28, smallest two values are 17 and 25. But 17 and 25 already trees. 17 is the smallest value. So I am placing 17 on the left side. and finally the remaining one is 28. 28 is the smallest value compared to 42. 28 is the smallest value compared to 42. Okay, simply perform the merge operation. Now in the Huffman tree, how to form a Huffman tree? This is an Huffman tree. Suppose we have formed the Huffman tree with code. The left side is 0 1 0 1 0 1. Simply the left branch is 0, the right branch is 1. The left branch is 0, the right branch is 1. Now what are the codes for Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5 and Q6? What is the Q1? Q1 is 4. In the given example, this is the Q1. Q1 is 4. What is the code for 4? 1 1 0 0. That is from the root node to 4. What is the value? 1 1 0 0. 1 1 0 0 is the code for Q1. What is Q2? Q2 is 6. For 6, 1 1 0 1. 1 1 0 1 is for Q2. Q3, what is the Q3 value in the given question? 8. Code for 8 is 1 0 0. For Q4, that is 9 1 0 1. Q5, what is the Q5 value? 15 1 1 1. Q6 value is 28. Simply that is 0. This is the Huffman tree and these are the codes. Huffman tree, these are the codes, and finally calculate WPL, that is the weighted external path length. Weighted external path length. How to calculate? Simply the run size 4 into 1 2 3 4. 4 into 4 plus only for external nodes. We are calculating only for external nodes. 6 into 1 2 3 4 plus 8. 8 into 1 2 3 plus 9. 9 into 1 2 3 plus 15. 15 into 1 2 3 and finally 28. 28 into 1. This is the external path length. This is the external path length. Okay. Suppose by performing multiplication 4 into 4, 16 plus 24 plus 24, 27, 45 plus 28. If you sum all this, the value is 164. This is the value. This is the weighted average path length for the Huffman tree. So what is the algorithm? The algorithm is very simple. If you in the exam, if they ask the algorithm, write the example. So what we are doing in the example, the same steps are considered in the example. So the algorithm, what is the first step? The first step is the given characters in the list are makes as a leaf node. That is, all the given values are marked as leaf nodes. That is the first step. In the second step, select two nodes. That is, the select two nodes with the minimum value in the list. Select two minimum nodes from the list. In the third step, construct a binary tree. Construct a binary tree by creating the internal node as the sum of the minimum two nodes. That is a merge operation. We are constructing a tree such that the internal node is sum of these two external nodes. Now the minimum value is considered. Now the minimum value is considered in the list also. In the next step, that is, we have to repeat the above two steps until the list contains only a single value. This is the way we are constructing Huffman tree. Okay, thank you.